Hey, I'm Jake, and today I'm drawing this. I'm talking about Instagram and social media, and it's good information. All right, I want to talk about Instagram. There's changes coming. It's been changed. It's going to be changed. Changes are going to happen. And social media platforms, just like Facebook has evolved, Instagram's going to evolve, Snapchat is going to evolve. Whatever is going to be hot next year is going to evolve. And I think the mindset change needs to be, no, don't change anything. I like it how it is how do you as a creator roll with the punches? How do you leverage these changes for your advantage? And that's what I want to get into and talk about today. Okay, Instagram. So Instagram's this evolving platform, this social media platform that's based on visual communication. It's really based on images. And for the last 6 or 7 years, I feel like it's dealt an unfair hand to people who communicate visually. So if you're able to create a photograph or a piece of artwork or something that elicited some sort of emotional response from someone, Instagram is your platform. It's the place where you were able to grow a following and to really engage with people and have people engage with you. And I think it's worked really well in that regard. So if you're a photographer or an artist, but if you were a lifestyle person, someone who went and did fun things, went to fun places, and you're able to document those things visually in a really appealing way, then growing a following on Instagram, I think, was a lot easier than growing a following somewhere else. Now everything changes with their new platform that they've announced and will be rolling out someday in the near future, I think. Instagram's owned by Facebook. Facebook has algorithms applied to that social media platform, and basically what it does is it promotes more popular posts in your feed and it buries like the uninteresting posts in your feed. And it's all based on your habits, not on other people's habits, but on your habits. And I think that's where there's a lot of misinformation and real hatred towards Instagram wanting to make this change, is that it's not going to all of a sudden put posts into your feed of people that you don't even follow. What it's going to do is it's going to take the posts that from people that you really engage with, that you comment on, that you like. It's going to take their posts and promote them, and maybe the posts that you don't comment on and you don't like as much of people that you're following, those are going to be marginalized to the bottom area. So if you want to see that stuff, just keep scrolling, it'll be there. But the stuff that you're really coming to Instagram for is going to be the first things that you see in your feed. Now, this is causing some kind of uproar. I went onto Instagram today and everybody was saying, turn on notifications. This is the worst thing that happened to Instagram. I'm going to be leaving the platform. All this kind of stuff. And it's really, I've noticed, coming from people, the uproar is coming from people who are trying to build an audience or build a brand. And it's not so much coming from people who are consumers, or it's not coming from a consumer perspective. The thing you need to understand is what's good for the consumer is really good for creators as well. So I think there's a mindset shift here that people have to understand and figure out, and that is social media isn't about having as many followers as you can get. It's not about that width. What it's about is depth. I've heard it described that way, and it makes so much sense. It's about how well you engage with the followers that you have, or how well you're able to build a relationship with the followers that you have. Okay, so right now I have 160,000 plus followers on Instagram. Of those 160,000 followers, I can only get, on a good post, 10% of them to actually double tap and like something. I can only get 1% to even comment on these posts. And really that's what I care about. I care about those commenters, those people who are willing to actually stop, take a minute out of their day and say something about those posts. It's not about the 160,000 followers. It's about those people that actually will stop and say, oh, I really like this. This is really cool. And maybe tag a friend and get them interested in what I'm posting as well. Okay, so when you look at Instagram or social media in that way, it's less about trying to get as many followers as you can, but really more about trying to get those followers that you do have to interact and to engage with the things that you're posting. So looking at it from a consumer perspective, I would love to be able to log into Instagram and all of a sudden see like my top 5 favorite artists, see their work, see what they're posting. And then I don't have to sift through all of the food pictures and the cat pictures and the vacation pictures, and I can go straight to the stuff that like I'm really interested in. That's what I like as a consumer. And as I see that stuff that I'm really interested in, I'm more likely to like it. I'm more likely to comment on it and build a bigger relationship, a more solid relationship with these people that I'm following. Whereas as it's set up now, I don't have time to scroll through the feed. I follow 500 plus people, I think. I don't have time to scroll through that feed all day and weed out those posts from those people so I can engage with them. So for me, looking as a consumer, this algorithm thing, I think it really it's going to improve the experience on my level as a consumer. Now, looking at it from the perspective of a content creator, what this does is it really forces my hand to make content that really engages people more, and it forces me to try to create posts that are going to elicit that emotional response, that gets someone to like it, that gets someone to comment on it. And what I think that does is it improves the overall experience for not just the consumer, but it makes the creator even better. It forces them to level up. Now, if you're looking at this, like this is the end of Instagram, if let's say you're this girl who got on Instagram 6 months ago and posting on it, and you've built this following of 2,000 followers, right? Now you're worried that your posts are just going to fall to the bottom and they're not going to be noticed. That may be the case unless your audience, your 2,000 followers, are super engaged and they're all commenting and they're all liking, and your percentage of comments and likes are at the 25%, the 50%. Then your posts are going to be up there just as high as someone else they're following who may have 50,000 followers. And now you're playing in that same playing field, and you're going to be able to grow your Instagram account to levels that I don't think you've seen before. That said, if you're not someone who's posting good quality content and you're posting stuff that people just aren't interested in or have no desire to comment on, yeah, this is bad for you. This is going to be a really bad thing. So what you need to do is take a long, hard look at what you're doing and level up. See where you can level up and how you can level up. In 2011, maybe it was 12, I think it was 2012, I got on Facebook. And this was when Facebook was just switching over to their new algorithm thing. I got my Facebook fan page and I was like, okay, here I go. I've got to grow this thing. I started out with 0 likes, right? 0 likes on my Facebook fan page. Here we are, 2016. I'm now at 90,000 likes. Okay. And then when I post a post, I can get at least 20 or 30 people commenting on it. And I can get 1,000 to 2,000 likes per post. And the reason for that isn't because Facebook was in this chronological order thing like Instagram's been, but it's because of this algorithm thing. And I was able to post content that got people engaged and people wanting to share it with their friends, and really got my content up into the top part of their feed so that it was seen, and it grew that followership, it grew that likership. Is that what you call it? And so I look at this as a really good opportunity now for someone who might not have a huge following to level up and to really engage those people and get that following. Okay, so how did I do that? What did I do to grow that Facebook followership, and what can you do to grow your Instagram followership? This is what really, I think this is what you came to the video for, to the video for, and this is what I really want you to get out of it. These 6 things that you can do to turn this bad thing of Instagram changing to this algorithm mode to something really good and to level yourself up, okay? Here's what I want you to do. Number 1, first thing first, is post amazing imagery. It has to be striking imagery. It has to elicit some sort of emotional response, whether that's cool or that's sad or that makes me angry or whatever it is. It has to get somebody to stop, look at it, and feel something, okay? That's what's going to get people to want to follow you, want to like, want to comment. And if your work isn't at that level yet, and if you're not able to post artwork that does that yet, you don't deserve a huge following yet. You don't deserve the engagement yet. So your step 1, priority 1, is to get yourself to that level, to get good, and start posting that work. Okay? That's number 1. Number 2, post when your audience is online. Okay? And this is going to take a little homework on your part. If you don't know when they're on, you might have to audit your own posts and go through and see, okay, I posted this post at this time of day, it got this sort of response. I posted this one at this time of day during this day of the week, and it got this response. Do your homework, look at that, and figure out when is the time that most people of your followers are online and when they're engaging and when they're looking at stuff. There's also companies that websites that you can log into and get this data. Sometimes it costs money, but you want to look at this data, you want to analyze it, and you want to post strategically at the right time. Okay, so that's number 2, post when your audience is on. Number 3, hashtag smartly. All right, hashtags are there for people to find similar posts that they're interested in. That's what a hashtag is for. Posting smartly means you're going to want to look at trending hashtags that are sort of climbing up and gaining in popularity, and find a way to post that. Find a post that matches those trending hashtags, whether it's an art picture, a drawing that you're going to do, or a photograph that you're going to do, or something that matches those hashtags. But then also use hashtags that really match the post that you're doing. So last Friday, I did a drawing of these cephalopods building or working on a robot, and I hashtagged it cephalopod. And cephalopod, I think, had something like 5,000 under that hashtag, 5,000 posts under that hashtag, and I knew that it would rise to the top of that hashtag page, and what happened was someone who loves cephalopods saw that. They contacted me and asked, is that drawing available for purchase? Had I not posted the cephalopod hashtag, that's a segment of my audience or people who are into cephalopods who wouldn't know about my art and my work, and I gained a follower through that. Okay, so that's what I mean by posting hashtags smartly. All right, that was number 3. Number 4, be strategic with your captions. Okay, it's not just a visual thing. There is a written, worded element to Instagram, and you have to be strategic with those. You got to write things, say things that are also going to engage your audience. A lot of times doing a call to action really helps. I post today for I posted this drawing on Instagram today, and it said, what do you think about Instagram? Are you for it or against it? Okay. It said, what do you think about the Instagram changes? Are you for or against them? Something like that. Well, 200 responses later, I'm getting people, I'm for it or I'm against it. Oh, it's kind of a good thing. It's a bad thing. That's engagement. That's getting people to respond and to talk about it. So you could say something like, tag a friend who is really into robots if you drew a robot. Stuff like that. That's how you're strategic with those captions. All right. That was number 4. Number 5, respond to comments. Okay, especially when you're young, and I don't mean a young person, but I mean your account is young and you have 1,000 followers or you have 5,000 followers. Every comment that comes in, respond to it. Just say, hey, thanks for commenting, or I that's funny what you said. I really agree with it. Something like that. This is the kind of engagement that is going to really make this person from just following you to an actual fan. And that's something I should have mentioned earlier. Let's say you have 50,000 followers. That doesn't mean you have 50,000 fans. There's still a trial period with these people. These people are following you. That's all they've done. They just click the follow button. They're still wanting to see what you're going to post and if it's stuff that they like, and they can unfollow you any day. Okay? What your job is as a creator is to turn people from non-followers to followers, and then from followers to fans. And the way you're going to do that is engaging with them, responding to their comments, posting content that really gets them to remember who you are, and gets them to think or laugh or to cry or something. All right, so that's number 5, respond to comments. And then number 6, you got to be a good internet citizen. If you're on the Instagram platform, you have to be a citizen of that platform and not just pop in to post your stuff, but to actually be a part of that community. You got to follow people. You got to comment on other people's posts. You got to like other people's posts. And what that does is it shows that you're really here and you're a part of this platform, and that you actually care about what other people are doing, not just what you're posting. And I promise you, if you went today, as soon as you're done with this video, you went to Instagram and you commented on 100 different posts from people, I guarantee you're going to get 10 new followers. A percentage of those people will follow you back. They'll be like, oh, who's this guy commenting? Oh, he's got really cool artwork. Oh, who's this girl? She's such a great painter. I'm going to follow her now. Stuff like that. People love the engagement, and that's a way to get followers. All right, so those are the 6 things. I'll just go through them really quick. Post amazing imagery. Post when your audience is on. Hashtag smartly. Comment strategically. Not comment. Caption strategically. Respond to comments. And then be a good internet citizen. I think I got it all out of my system. We could finish this in the comments, but thanks for hanging around. Thanks for listening. All right, that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching. I hope you got something out of this video. If you got something out of this video, let me know in the comments. Tell me what you liked about it. Tell me what I'm like way off and like do not make sense on. I'd love to hear that too. And tell me just what you think about the whole Instagram thing. All right, that's it. I'll see you guys next time.